growing up here on the island, I mean, it was a great experience. Usually in the summer, the cruise ships come in. We would just go and just look at them. When it's a nice bright day, we'll go to have fish and chips and just being around the waters. You know, it's a nice feeling. I used to think this was the best place to ever live. You know, I had my friends, and I just thought I was seen as one of them.
On my journey to document stories of Black caregivers across Canada, I've been warmly welcomed into homes of strangers who've quickly become family. From coast to coast, we've shared stories that have reminded me that their struggles are mine, and mine theirs, and that every joy they experience is joy that I feel. This is the essence of Ubuntu. I am because we are. Unfortunately, this is not the experience of every caregiver I've met. Masha, who's lovingly caring for her father in British Columbia, is one of them.
I remember when I was young, sometimes I'd go visit my dad at work, and I would see all these people. I mean, there was deaf people, the seeing impaired people, and they were all white. And I used to wonder, aren't there any Black people that have any of these disabilities? I just thought that's just how it was in my world. I had decided I was finished with Korea, and I was going to go on and explore. You know, here it is 9 years later, and I'm still here because there is no getting better once you've got the diagnosis of having dementia. The first time I realized I was a Black caregiver was an art program we went to for people with dementia. The caregivers would go off to another room and talk among themselves, and I wouldn't get invited. And I just would assume it was just because I lived, you know, out of town. Then I realized that maybe it was just because I didn't really belong.
How did those experiences make you feel?
Can I have a tissue? Thanks. Well, it's something that I had never really paid attention to before, because this is how I grew up, and that's just the way it is. I never used to pay attention to those sad feelings and just thinking that's just life. But now I know what it is. My dad and I could sit in a room together and then laugh. We could just laugh at nothing. Maybe I'm not having the best day, and he can sense that. He'll just look at me. Sometimes he'll smile, and then I'll smile. I thought the journey I'm on with my dad wouldn't be so lonesome. I've been on antidepressants for quite a few years, long before I started being a caregiver. I did not realize there was this shame in the Black community, only because I did not really grow up in the Black community. It's only when I got older when I realized that's something that's not talked about.
We wanted people to be able to come to us or anybody else who offers these services and say, I'm having thoughts I never thought I'd have. I'm having feelings I've never had before. If we can't even agree that mental health is what it is or what it's not, then we're in a pretty bad place.
If I knew more people like me around me, I'm sure there would be more support, and we'd be able to feel less alone.
A woman that I interviewed in Victoria, British Columbia, her name is Marsha. She had all these grand ambitions, which we all do, and had to prioritize caring for her father. There were several moments throughout my interview with her when she broke down in tears, when she realized, oh my goodness, I've been alone. I think about her tonight, because in the spirit of Ubuntu, I know that the communal ties that are being strengthened here are going to benefit her somehow. Thanks for listening to my ramblings.
The Black Mental Health Gala was an event that was created for us, by us, in order to encourage the community to come together and see this mental health as a collective problem. We're stronger together, we're greater in numbers, and it's an opportunity not just to build awareness, but how can we come together as one force and be a louder, more powerful voice in communities.